May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing unto you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Amen. So I know everyone out there, I know all of you, when you think about Advent, who pops into your mind immediately? John the Baptist, right? No? I mean, in all his wilderness glory, there he is. Because at every Christmas party, honey and locusts are on the menu, aren't they? No? But in reality, John is our Advent icon. He says, people, get ready. It's the song that is always on his lips. And maybe we should listen a little more closely than we have been. Today's gospel says there was a man sent from God whose name was John. Who? John? Who are you, John? We ask. We ask along with the priests and the Levites, what have you got to do with us? We really don't seem to have much in common, you and me. And what are we waiting for anyway? Of course, we know it's not what we are waiting for, but for whom we are waiting and how. John points to the who and then tells us how to wait, how to live while we wait, how to be while we wait. Waiting sounds so passive, doesn't it? Till we watch John do it. The wilderness fashion icon shows us all how to do it with his vibrant personality. And we are invited to lean into this, watching how alive John is in the waiting and in the anticipation. And the priests and the Levites are kept guessing. Who are you? Not the Messiah. Nope, he smiles. Not Elijah? Nope. He kind of suppresses a giggle on that one. Then who are you? I'm me, he says. Can't you just see I'm me? And he laughs. And maybe he does a little dance because he's John. I'm the voice. I'm you. I'm us. I'm all of us. All of us leaning into what is coming. All of us knowing that what is isn't going to be what will be. That's who I am. I'm the one who hopes. I'm the one who knows peace. I'm the one who embraces joy with fierceness and a tenacity. That's who I am. And I know you can picture it, because we tend to relate more to those priests and Levites rather than John, because they just stare at him, maybe like you're staring at me now. More confused than they were when they arrived, leaving, shaking their heads and calling him a little crazy. But the crowds got it, or at least they sensed it. And they wanted some of that fierce joy too. And they came in droves. They waded in the water looking for a new start, a new hope that John proclaimed. The crowds reached out and held onto something in John that built them up, because they were desperate for a new way of living, a new way to be alive in this world. And John was that way. So right after our gospel reading ends, do you know what the next verse is? The next day he saw Jesus. Isn't that what we want? We are so desperate for that too. Desperate to see Jesus. Aren't we? We are so desperate. And we live in desperate times. And here John appears, giving us a word of hope and a call to live by a different standard. A call to embrace that same fierce joy of living as the people of God, no matter the circumstances. So we decorate our homes and our churches, and we build floats and we sing Christmas carols. And sure, these things are all nice, but they don't seem enough. I mean, they can hardly serve to make things better. They don't change the world, do they? So why bother? Are we just shouting these carols into the darkness of a broken world? Yes, in a way. But shouting into the darkness? Oh, that's a noble profession. That's a calling. Because when we shout and sing those carols, when we decorate our homes and the churches, when we are not saying that we are unaware of the difficulties and the bad news and the brokenness that this world experiences. Instead, we are saying that we choose to live by the good news. We are saying that we choose to live by hope and not despair. And what keeps this from becoming that rose-colored glasses scenario? It's the prophetic call from John to act in hope. The Lord brings the good news. So now we must be those who bind up hearts, who set people free, who rebuild. We work because we believe. We build because we hope. And because we hope, we are blessed. And that blessing is then lived out in this fierce joy. An in-your-face kind of joy that says, no matter what may happen to me, I choose to trust in God. It's that fierce joy that says, no matter what my individual feelings and inclinations might be, I am going to join with the community that is doing good in the world. So light those lights. Put up the garland. Sing and shout those carols. Not for the competition, not to just look pretty, but so that all of us can declare that darkness is not the final answer. It is this fierce joy that will sustain us. It is this fierce joy in community, in the shared fierce joy of all of us here today that enables us to bring light to a world needing to learn to see again. So won't you join me? Won't you join me in the fierceness this Advent? And all year long, I hope so. Amen.